Hey, Andrew Gadget's family. It's Shay and Cameron here, and we are here with the Grip Express film cutter machine as well as the installer. I know we've been teasing you guys with these products since probably April at the All Wireless Expo, and we promised you they'd be around 45 days before we launch them. I know it's been 45 and more than 45 days now, 4 months, but the wait has definitely been worth it. And we're going to go over some of the features of how all this works and some of the new products we're going to be launching. So one, you're going to see this new grip cleaning spray, grip cleaning cloth. These are going to be launched probably in about a month or so. They do not come with the machines, but we're going to show you what you get with the machines. So right now it's going to be an all-in-one package. You're going to get the grip installer right here, or the cutter right here, and then the Grip Express installer right there. The Grip Express installer also has a UV cleaner as well as a vacuum seal. So for those devices with the curved edges, you can put it in there, vacuum seal it, and the screen protector will actually adhere to the sides really, really well. And then you're also going to get 20 films that are not starter films. You can totally use them for whatever your needs or uses are. And some of you might notice what's going on behind me. I can promise you that's the next teaser, and that's going to be out probably in about a week or so. So stay tuned for that, probably next Monday. So we'll see what happens. But I'm going to go over the machine with you guys real quick, and then Cameron's going to do the cuts for both the iPhone 15 Pro Max as well as the S22 Ultra. There is a specific way that you do need to choose the cuts in the machine, as well as how to align it and everything, as well as removing the 3 layers from the actual backing so that the installer installs it perfectly for you. So let me show you guys the machine. So this machine has a small little touchscreen right here. It's about a 5-inch touchscreen. Some might say it's 15 inches or 10 inches. It's 5. But you can see phones, tablets, whatever's in here. And of course you can search too. I'm just going to walk through Apple, for instance. We'll click the 15 Pro Max and you can choose front or back. We're going to choose a front. I like the ones without the cutouts at the top. And then I'm going to do a full edge-to-edge install. Shell means case-friendly, so you'll see those versions with the shell. And then the front. So then you go ahead and pop this guy open. Grab a film. Now here, you're going to see it says align here. You're going to want to put this in after you click full. So make sure it's perfectly aligned as it's going in. And if you don't get it aligned, then you can just redo it. Sometimes you have to back it out because it has a sensor in the system. Catches it. And if you ever have a bubble like this one right here, you just press this button, it'll pull it right back out and you can redo that. Which you guys might have these happen from time to time. So definitely want to show you how that's all going to work. All right, so once again, put it towards the edge right here and kind of just let it go into the system. And here's a sensor right here. So once it senses it, just pull it back and push it forward. Okay, so you want to make sure, once again, that your arrows are lined up. This one did not. I'm having a little bit of a struggle today. Haven't had too much sleep, but I promise I'll get it on this round right here. Okay, that one's good. So as long as your arrows are fairly well lined up, you can press non-marking film on the screen. You're going to click that non-marking film, make sure it's check marked, and then you're going to press start cutting. So the machine does take about 30 seconds or so to actually cut each of the templates. And then once it's cut, I'll let Cameron walk you guys through how to actually remove each of the pieces and then use the installer to install it. Okay.
Alrighty, so let's get this installed. Just a few more seconds until it's actually cut out completely. And then we'll go through the steps to actually remove the protective layer on the
Film.
Alright, so straight off the machine, one of the first things that you want to do is flip it over and peel off this step number 1. And sometimes you'll see that the dots aren't completely removed, so you do want to remove those. And then there's one on each side. And as you can see, the dots came off completely with that one. And then your next step will be to run your finger along right here, and you want to get off all the layers for the edge, so that way the edges don't stick to the phone when you're trying to install it. And then you'll notice that it comes off cleanly like that, leaving just the template that was actually cut out. And then from there, you take just the very tippy top layer off.
Yeah, you want to make sure you're not pulling up the actual screen protector when you do this. So we do have like little guide stickies that can help you pull it off, but make sure you're not pulling off the actual screen protector.
And then during this step, I like to set it on the machine.
The HD side is going to go towards the front of the installer.
All right, so while I'm just setting it here, while I'm cleaning the device itself.
So you guys will see the letters HD right there, and you want to make sure that that goes towards the front of the installer if you were in front of it.
All right, so here is the device. You can see some scratches right here on the edge right here. I don't know if you can actually see those, but using our grip cleaning spray, I'm going to spray it down a little bit with the grip cleaning cloth and wipe it down. Just get some of that dust off. And then just do my final pass to make sure there's no dust. And then you can still see some of those scratches that are still there with no dust. And then from there, you can make sure that you have the correct connector for the bottom.
So we have two of these, a USB-C and a Lightning. Depending on what the device is, you're going to want to stick it in there using the USB-C or Lightning. And then the other one's on the other side. It has a pre-built area into the actual installer where you can store it.
And then from there, you can click the center button, which should center the phone. And then you can make sure that this is pressed against the camera so it doesn't move around. And then from there, you can put the film directly on top on the pegs, make sure it's seated all the way down. And then you hit the scroll button.
Sometimes you'll want to place your finger there just to make sure it goes over the pegs properly, but never push down on the actual screen. You want to let the machine do all the work for you and not take that away from the machine. Some of you might see a bubble or two here. That's actually not on the screen protector. That's on the top layer of the film. So this film is multi-layer and it's very strong. I think it's very comparable, if not better than basically every competitor out there. And once you guys get this film, you're going to realize how smooth it is as well. A lot of the films on the market, like you kind of just rub your finger on them and they feel rough. But this is super smooth. It actually feels like glass to me. And it's super thin, so you almost don't even realize it's there.
So as soon as you're done, you want to hit the center button again to make sure it releases. And then you'll already see it starting to lift. From there, you can remove the device from the actual holder itself. And then from here, you can peel. And as Shay said, you can almost not even tell it's there. So you'll notice that there's no longer the sticky layer that's left there. It is actually, in fact, installed on the phone itself. If you want to show them.
Yeah. Well, obviously you guys can see it. Well, it's hard to see because it's so thin. Super smooth. My finger feels amazing on it. And a lot of you guys might be like, oh, well, maybe it's not installed. Maybe it's still on here. I'm going to remove it just to prove that it's there. So it is a full edge-to-edge install. And of course, like I said, it is actually installed onto the device. So it was perfectly smooth. Now you can see it's messed up after I've removed it. But yeah, that's how it does it. It does no bubbles, perfect alignment, edge to edge, and it's incredible. We're going to do the S22 Ultra now. So I'm going to walk you guys through that in the system here. And once again, shell means that it's case friendly. If it doesn't say shell, that means that you're going to be using basically the whole device, edge to edge. So we'll click home, and then we're going to choose Samsung. It's got tons of manufacturers in here. I'm going to search for the S22 Ultra. You don't have to be perfect, so you don't have to type in like Galaxy S22 Ultra. You just type in S22, for instance. The Ultra 5G will pop up. Click that guy right there. I like to click front only. And then we're going to do front full. And then there's also the front shell. And then there's the one without the little cutout hole. Once again, I like to do the one without the cutout hole. That one's technically supposed to be used for a UV, but you can use it for this too. So I'm going to use that. And then, of course, choose non-marking film. So once again, there's a sensor. I'll line it all the way at the back end. The machine senses that you're pushing it in, and it'll just grab it. All right, that's lined up with those arrows. Non-marking film, start cutting. While that's cutting, I'm going to walk over to this side, so I might block one of the cameras. And I'm going to go ahead and probably start cleaning this. And I'll show you guys, hopefully on the overhead camera, you can see some of those scratches that are within the device. So you'll see how it kind of just clears all that up once it's fully installed. And then we were talking about the different pegs. So here's the iPhone 14 and older peg, which had the lightning. So that's just going to go in here. And then you can always swap these out. So this can pop out fairly easily and then pop back in. All right, so here it's done. This film right here, it does have the multiple steps. So step 1 is to remove this backing film. Once again, you want to make sure the little circle cutouts are removed with it. All right, so then it says step 2, which is going to be this right here. So hopefully you guys see that. And make sure you're just pulling that top layer, not the actual screen protector. Okay. And the final step is actually removing the rest of it. I'm going to let Cam finish the install because he is way better than I am.
Alrighty. Like you said, you do want to kind of remove all the excess that is actually on this border right here.
Without removing the screen protector.
Without actually removing the screen protector itself, which sometimes can be a little bit of an issue if you don't put your finger down on the edge of the film itself where the screen protector is. It's a little bit easier when you leave the center in, so that way you have somewhere to put your fingers while you're actually, disassembling it. And then as soon as you have your device clean, I'm gonna do one last wipe down.
It's always nice to just wipe down the potential dust that can get on there before you put the screen protector down.
And as you can see, some of those scratches on there. And then you want to make sure this is all the way backed out so it's not pressing against the cameras. You can click the center button and then also make sure that's sitting against your camera. And then since the film has been removed where it says HD, it only installs one way, so the pegs are differently spaced apart, so it'll only go on the correct way.
Oh, I removed the HD set, my bad, guys.
And then, like Shay said earlier, sometimes on some of the films you will want to hold them down. So on this one, I am going to, right as it starts, I'm just going to hold it down, make sure it stays on those first 2 pegs.
Yeah. Once again, you don't want to touch the actual screen, so he's just barely holding it down just to make sure that alignment goes proper. And that is kind of imperative on a lot of the curved screens. I'd probably do it on all old screens just to make sure it doesn't move too much, but definitely imperative on the curved screens. So he's going to let it fully install right here before we do the actual vacuum seal. But even with this, there's probably not going to be any bubbles at all, and the edges should be fairly well laid down. We do include, and you'll get this inside the actual install machine, not this one, but another one, an actual like squeegee. So you can always do a self-install yourself, which is a wet install, which is okay, or the normal dry install like we're showing you. The cool thing about these is they're not split backs. Some of the brands out there use a split back system, and so you'll see like a crease in the middle of your screen protector for sometimes not just a day, but for kind of forever, and it never goes away. So all right, go ahead, Ken.
Yeah, and then for Samsungs with curved screens and other manufacturers that have curved screens, the easiest thing to do is just make sure you're being careful when you peel it back since those edges aren't completely seated down yet. And then once you got it peeled back with no lifting, from here you can close the machine and you can click on vacuum laminating.
So this takes about 1 minute or so. Now here's a cool thing. A lot of people are concerned about germs, and you can always use this as an upsell. Since there is an actual UV light in there, you can always choose the UV plus the vacuum seal and sell them the fact that you've now cleaned and kind of sanitized the outside of their phone with the screen protector. But so this is going to run, so we're just doing the vacuum seal. This is going to run through about a 1 minute process. So 25 seconds plus 30 seconds. And then when you do open up the actual device, you're going to feel that it's a little tight. So that vacuum seal is kind of still in place. It's okay to be a little bit forceful. Just make sure the timer has gone to 0 before you try and pop it open. Otherwise, you could damage some of the seals within the system itself. So we're going to wait for it to go to 0. There's a full timer on there. I think it's at 9 seconds right now.
All right, we got 3 seconds and counting.
Yep. I'm going to remove this screen protector just to show you guys kind of how strong it is too. I wish I had a, do you have a pen or do we have anything to scratch this with? I have my keys. Once again, I kind of removed this earlier, but kind of show you guys that obviously can damage the screen protector itself. And none of these scratches are going to be on the actual device, which is great. So I don't know if that's easy to see or hard to see, but none of those scratches that I did from my actual keys are going to transfer over the device. And it is self-healing. So obviously the deep ones are not necessarily going to go away, but the small cosmetic ones will self-heal. And the film itself is really strong. And you're not going to be able to just like cut it in half. You'll actually see that kind of bend to it, and it kind of snaps back, unlike some of the other brands that are selling their stuff for $3 or less on the market.
Alrighty, like Shay said, the installer after a vacuum cycle kind of does have a little bit of a tight seal, so just make sure that you're pulling up nice and firmly on it. And then, as you can see, the device has no air bubbles all the way surrounding the edge. It's completely sealed. There is a little bit at the top where you can see like a little bit of like a bubble line where it might not have been all the way sealed, but that can be solved with just, you know, your squeegee going straight up, and that is completely installed now.
Yeah,
0 bubbles.
perfect alignment basically every time. Sometimes it might be off. If it's off, it's because you didn't put the actual film in there perfectly. But I am going to show you guys once again that it is installed, in case you're like, hey, it's not installed. There's no way that it's on there, but I'm going to really try to mess up this screen protector because it was. But yeah, as you can see, it's definitely installed onto this device. And those bubbles, if there are any, they'll go away in a day or so, even quicker. But yeah, good to go. So that's Grip Express. We're excited to finally share it with you guys. We hope you love it.